There's no big difference from the first game of the season. The pressure doesn't help you. That's why we insist that we have to enjoy what we do. The player must be on the pitch enjoying, not thinking about the pressure, not thinking about the perceptions and the ifs and if this is going to happen. This distracts you. So we take away that part and play the game. Since the beginning of the season is being like that.
Probably also show how difficult is, the Premier League. So many teams involved. The one that they have been consistent has been Liverpool, and this is the reason why they won the Premier. I think all the rest we had during the season a little bit up and down moment, and this is the reason why we are there. But we are happy to be there and try to finish in the best way.
The advantage that Chelsea have in this game is that they have their fate in their own hands.
Yeah, that's the good news. The bad news is that if you look at the season as a whole, they took 18 points from their first 24 away from home. Since then, 6 points from 30. They've been awful away from Stamford Bridge, and they're going to a Forest side that have got a win in their last game. The confidence will be back going into this final game, and the mood, the atmosphere at City Ground. I mean, you being a player, so you can speak better to how that mood buoys players on and affects opposition players.
None more so than tomorrow. With this huge prize ahead of them, and they've done brilliantly against the top teams this season at home. From the start of the season to now, they just need to finish it off. They're not excellent, Chelsea, by any means. They've got very expensive players, but that means nothing. It's all about, can the team beat the best players? The best players will win in the blue shirts, but the best team and the best team all season, and if he finishes in the Champions League, he has to, listen, he won't, Arne Slot quite rightly should win the Manager of the Year, but if he finishes in the Champions League spots, he will be so unlucky not to win Manager of the Year, Nuno. He's done an absolutely magnificent job with that group of players. The atmosphere will be incredible.
Does that add to the pressure that they are under? Was Chelsea playing away from home, or did Chelsea have more pressure because the expectation, you've said it, is on them?
No, the expectation's on them. Certainly the manager, because the manager knows what it means to him. I mean, this is the only game Liverpool lost for a very long time, wasn't it? They're going away there and they set the trap, the game plan. They've got the pace on wide areas. Alanga's been brilliant. Hudson-Odoi, when he's played. Morgan Gibbs-White's been a revelation. And the star man has been Chris Wood. I mean, what a season he's had. If he can emulate that season, he would wish he was like 5 years younger and he would be going for hundreds of millions of pounds.
You see, when you watch this, you see so many reasons why you would fancy Forest to win this game. The pace and attack that Forest have got, the points of attack that Forest have got. Elanga on the left, Hudson-Odoi on the right, in the middle, you've got the striker that Chris Wood, as you say. Chelsea don't have a striker because Nicholas Jackson, for reasons best known to himself, got himself sent off when they needed him most. Cole Palmer hasn't scored a goal from open play in something like 14 or 15 games. So as far as Forest are concerned, we've just had a little look at the attack, which for me is going to be decisive on Sunday.
And they're so solid defensively as well. I mean, they just soak it up. Murillo's been absolutely magnificent. Milenkovic is centre-back. Anderson, Elliot Anderson, what a signing he's been from Newcastle. They've just got star men all over the pitch, but they're playing at the top of their game. But the top players, the best players, the Stardust players are in the blue shirts, but they need to turn it on.
What team talk do you give? You've been a manager on a final day, you've been a player on a final day. What team talk, if you're Nuno?
If I'm Nuno, I'm saying them tomorrow, the pressure is all on them. We've done our job. Yes, we want to be in the Champions League, of course we do. We don't just want to play another game. This is special for us. The crowd are going to be with us. We make it very, very... it's going to make it a nervy time for them. Make it very nervous for them Chelsea fans who have come to watch, and all over the world they're watching. That he knows Maresca's eyes, his back of his head is going to be stared at by the board of directors and the money men who will give him £1.5 billion to spend, or the club. So he's expected to do something. Nuno really, as much as Marinakis is a tough taskmaster, he wants it. They're all on the same side. They're all on the same side. They're going into the Lions' Den there, Chelsea, and it's going to be very, very tough for them, let me tell you. But if you start giving them a leg up early, nice and solid, early on in the game, get to half-time, 0-0, it's perfect for us. Then they come out. Then Chelsea are open up and we'll catch them. With the pace of Elanga and the Hudson-Odoi and the Chris Wood. That is the game plan. If you give it away early, they can start playing, they can expressing themselves, and they've got better players than Nottingham Forest.
Just very quickly, if you're the Chelsea manager, what's their team talk?
Well,
It's completely different, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, his game plan is always the same, pretty much, and it's control. We need to take control of the ball, take it away from them. But they're quite happy because they're sitting ducks for Nottingham Forest because they want the ball, and Nottingham Forest don't really. They want to counter when they get it. They're very aggressive the way they get it back, and when they do get it, they go to wide areas and they get it wide and they cross the ball into the box and they fill up that box. And they're very, very dangerous from set pieces as well, Nottingham Forest. The more I talk about it, the more dangerous I feel it is for Chelsea. I just don't. I think Chelsea might have the quality to score, and Nottingham Forest might just equalise. I just think it's going to be a draw. I really do. I don't want to sit on the fence, but I just think it will go right to the death. Forest will be pushing at the end of the game. Certainly Chelsea will as well. Ears and eyes will be on other games around England, looking to see how opposition are getting on there and the teams what can challenge. Chelsea cannot rely on anyone else to do them a favour. They won't be doing that. No one will be doing them a favour. I don't see anyone doing it, like not Manchester United, for instance, will not do any favours to Aston Villa. Yeah. Aston Villa will win that game. I can't see the way I see Man United performing that Europa League final. I just see there's no way that they can win another football match.
Darren, what's interesting for me as well is the scrap element of it. I was at the Forest game against West Ham. Murilla went off on a stretcher at half-time. In the second half, he was there. He played. He was ready to fight. Ilanga's hands were bleeding at the end of the game. They played to 107 minutes and they were ready to fight. They did fight. They knew they had to win that. Is that another element where Chelsea are going to match them?
Julie, I think you're absolutely right. At this moment, you have to have warriors. People who are ready to fight, put their bodies on the line. We know that maybe ill-advisedly, Taiwo Awoniyi did that, and obviously he ended up in a really difficult situation. But I also think that camaraderie is going to bind the players. In their subsequent game, they held up his shirt.
Yeah.
They are with him, but they are also determined to get there for him as well. And I think as far as the Forest team are concerned, that willingness to go now and fight for it's one game. And we've seen so often, haven't we? We saw it the other day with Spurs. One game to change your destiny, your era. And Forest have got that. But the individual players and their willingness to put their bodies on the line is really, really going to be decisive in this game.
The good thing for Nottingham Forest, Darren, is that they haven't got to do anything different to what they've been doing all season. That's that togetherness, the fight, the bodies on the line. They've been doing it. That's what's got them to where they are. Whereas Chelsea, if they can, the early part of the season, they were turning it on, they were playing free-flowing, they were getting the ball to Cole Palmer, who was absolutely on fire. Nicholas Jackson was he's not going to be there. Going to have to find other options. The likes of Neto, the impressive players, Palmer has to turn up tomorrow, but they have to try and keep a clean sheet first and foremost. And it's going to be very difficult for them. I really believe that.
Tim's going to tune into the game tomorrow and find that there's no game. It's all on Sunday, don't forget.
It'll be quiet tomorrow.
Where is everybody?
And they all kick off at the same time on Sunday. Okay.